Welcome to Awakening the Mystical, where the ancient meets the extraordinary. Today we journey into the heart of Tantra, a tradition steeped in supernatural mysteries and transformative power. Imagine a realm where the boundaries between the physical and the divine dissolve, where every ritual is a conversation with the sacred, and where faith is both lived and experienced. Tantra teaches that faith is not the absence of doubt, it is the courage to walk through it. In the West, faith is often seen as light, a guiding force. But in Tantra, faith is the fire that consumes illusion. The word Tantra itself means weaving, a tapestry of energy where the physical and the spiritual are not separate but one. In this exploration, we uncover the roles of Tantriks, the mystical practices of Kamakya Tantra, and how these timeless teachings continue to deepen and transform spiritual lives. Tantra is an ancient spiritual path that emerged in India, inviting seekers to harness the subtle energies within the body and mind. Far from mere ritual, Tantra is a comprehensive system that explores both the seen and the unseen. Its practices are designed not only to awaken the dormant energies within us, but also to reveal the hidden dimensions of existence. By transcending ordinary perception, Tantra opens a window into a world where faith is nurtured through personal experience, and the mysterious becomes a gateway to spiritual enlightenment. Faint whispers of temple bells, the rustling of leaves, the distant hum of chants carried by the wind. There are places in this world where the air itself feels alive, places where time slows and the unseen brushes against the edges of our reality. One such place is Kamakya, nestled atop the Nilachal hill in Assam, a temple said to enshrine the very womb of the goddess Shakti. Here, faith is raw. Rituals are whispered in ancient tongues, and the lines between the material and the mystical blur. But beyond the temple walls, beyond the offerings and incense, lies something deeper. A force older than religion itself, Tantra. Tantra is more than a practice. It is a path, one that does not shy away from the shadows, but embraces them. It is a journey into the self, into the unknown, where the divine is not separate from us, but intertwined in our very breath. Yet with power comes fear, and with mystery comes misunderstanding. Tantra has long been shrouded in secrecy. To some, it is a gateway to higher consciousness. To others, it is a forbidden art, a dance with forces beyond comprehension. But what is Tantra truly? And why, even in the modern world, does it still call to those seeking something more? The rhythmic pounding of drums, the flickering of fire, a procession of devotees walking barefoot, carrying offerings to the temple. To understand Tantra, we must first break free from the stories that have obscured it. But this path is not for the faint of heart. Unlike traditional forms of worship which seek to transcend earthly desires, Tantra embraces them, transforms them. Desire, fear, power, death. These are not obstacles, but tools for enlightenment. Here lies the heart of Tantra's supernatural mysteries. The cremation grounds are sacred, not for the sake of darkness, but for truth. The Tantric does not fear death. He meditates upon it, understands it, transcends it. But what happens when one dares to wield forces most refuse to acknowledge? There are tales of Tantriks who have unlocked hidden realms, who command energies beyond human perception. Stories of rituals performed in the dead of night, of whispers that summon the unseen, of power so vast it bends reality itself. Are these merely legends, or is there something more? Faith and fear walk hand in hand, and in Tantra, the line between them is razor thin. But here is where the journey turns inward. What if Tantra is not about bending the universe to our will, but about surrendering to its rhythm? For centuries, seekers have come to Kamakya, to Varanasi, to the hidden caves of the Himalayas, not to seek control, but understanding. Miracles and mysterious events at Kamakya Temple. The story of the Phantom Priest. A local legend speaks of a mystical priest who would perform the temple's rituals every night. However, he was never seen in the daytime. One night, a curious devotee decided to watch the priest in secret. As soon as he looked, the priest vanished into thin air, never to be seen again. Many believe he was a divine being sent by the goddess herself. 2. The Tantric who challenged death. There is a famous story about a powerful Tantric who lived near the temple and claimed he could defeat death itself. When his time came, he performed intense sadhana, attempting to become immortal. However, Makamakya appeared before him and reminded him that even the most powerful beings must bow before divine law. The Tantric, realizing his arrogance, surrendered to her will and attained moksha instead of physical immortality. What if the supernatural is not outside of us, but within? What if the gods we seek have been waiting in the silence of our own souls? A Tantric sits in meditation, utterly still. His breath merges with the wind, his presence dissolving into the vastness of existence. In the end, Tantra does not promise power. It does not promise miracles. What it offers is a mirror. It forces us to ask, who are we beneath our fears, beneath our illusions, beneath the stories we tell ourselves? Many turn away, some frightened by what they see, but those who dare to look deeper find something extraordinary. Thank you for joining us. That's the story for today. If you enjoyed this one, stay tuned. We have plenty more stories to share. Want to be the first to hear our next new stories? Then click the subscribe button and turn on notifications. See you soon.